What's up? I'm at my family's house. This is quite cinematic, this lighting. So many weird things have been happening. My sister's here, she's pregnant. And I'm alone. So, any gossip about how Sam is doing? I really need to write Sam a letter. I think we're talking about Sam Bankman-Fried. I need to write Sam a letter. I haven't actually spoken to him since he got a gag order and was thrown in jail at MDC, so I haven't had a conversation with him since then. I did go to his trial, obviously, so I did make eye contact with him a few times in the courtroom, gave a little wave. He also kind of like smiled and gave me a little head nod, but I asked the court marshal if I was allowed to wave at Sam, and he was like, no, you're not allowed to wave at the defendant. And I was like, oh, shit. He was like, if I see you wave at the defendant, I'm gonna have to kick you out. So I didn't know you weren't supposed to like wave at the defendant. They don't tell you these rules when you get to court. They expect you to know, but I was like, why can't I wave at Sam? They also said that you're not supposed to like even stare too much at either the defendant or the witnesses. So if someone were to stare at like Caroline Ellison as she was walking up to the stand, that might have been seen as trying to intimidate the witness, apparently. So I didn't know that. But yeah, I do want to write Sam a letter. I don't say this in my YouTube videos, but I do. I think I was unbiased in my videos and fair, but I will say that I consider Sam a friend. I didn't think he was innocent of the crimes, but he's my little criminal friend, so I need to write him a letter. I hope he's not gonna die in prison. I don't know. I just smile a lot, and I feel like some people have misinterpreted, because I made a video about like Sam's potential sentencing, and I also made a video talking to someone about how Sam might be doing in prison, and I was smiling a lot, and people were like, why are you so happy that he's going to jail? But I was like, I just laugh and smile a lot. I was not happy about the conversation. Let's see. You thought you were my dumplings? Some days you're my dumplings, some days you're my latkes, some days you're turkey giblets. You never know. Someone says, I hope Sam is not too depressed, all things considered. I've spoken to like someone on his team. I don't want to like get too deep into, well, he hasn't told me that much in the first place, but he basically said that Sam is doing as well as he can under the circumstances. I also think that Sam just typically doesn't get ultra depressed. Sam isn't like necessarily someone that I fear committing suicide or anything like that, because the kind of depression that Sam has is like very mild depression. He says he constantly sort of feels anhedonia. He's called it anhedonia, where he just doesn't really feel happiness, but he doesn't really have extreme lows to where he wants to like commit suicide. I think I'm kind of the opposite, because I'm quite an emotional person, and when I have extreme lows or I'm depressed, I get really, really fucking low. So Sam is lucky in that way that he doesn't experience that. Although I haven't spoken to him since his verdict came out, so I don't know, maybe he did have a really hard time after the verdict, but so like just from what I know about Sam, he tends to like, I'm sure he's not happy about the verdict, but he tends to not be, you know, suicidally depressed. What are Sam's parents' relationship to effective altruism? I don't think that Sam's parents have explicitly said that they're members of the EA community, but I know that I think that they lean towards utilitarianism, which I feel is quite connected to the EA movement. I mean, I'm not actually in the EA community, so I'm not going to pretend to be an expert in everything that the EA community believes in, but I think it's tied to utilitarianism, and I think that Sam's parents have described themselves as somewhat utilitarian. You want to know what happened with Martin Shkreli? I try not to start drama with people. Let's just say, obviously going into my interactions with Martin Shkreli, everyone was like, don't fucking trust Martin Shkreli, he's a criminal, blah, blah, blah. But I tend to go into things like, I'll give someone a shot. Like, I didn't go into my interactions with Martin Shkreli being like, this guy's a criminal. I was like, maybe he's a nice guy. I was wrong. But I don't want to go too deep into it. I just don't think that Martin's very trustworthy, I would say. Am I doing some kind of celebration? Yes, I'm at my family's home right now. My sister's pregnant. She's inside with her husband. Oh, thank you, Edward Lee. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate the people that send me super chats. That's very kind. Thank you, Edward. Love you. Yeah, I'm home. I'm at my family's house. There's lots of fruits and a little garden back here. I can do a little garden tour. This was a grapevine. Ew, there's so many bugs. Ugh. This was a grapevine, but it looks like it's dead now. The turkey is a smokin'. I had nothing to do with this, but I will post pictures to pretend that I had something to do with it. Wife me up, baby. How does health insurance work with freelance reporting job? I unfortunately have to pay for my own health insurance, and I pay for really shitty health insurance. So, dude, oh, look, little peppers in the garden. Little peppers. This was probably not ripe. This does not look ripe, but I picked it. I have to pay for my own health insurance. It's a horrible health insurance. I once went to the doctor, and my copay was higher than what I would have to pay if I didn't even have health insurance. I'm like, I don't remember. I haven't been to the doctor in a really long time because I'm too poor to afford it. Thank you, Richard Berry. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Richard Berry. Yeah, I don't go to the doctor very often. I probably should go to the doctor more, but I don't go to the doctor very often because my copay is higher, or the doctor I went to, my copay was higher with my health insurance than it would have been if I didn't have health insurance, apparently. And the people at the front desk were like, I didn't even know that was possible. This is Swiss chard. These are getting fucking big, man. I like the garden. Okay, who do I want to interview next? Oh, so my next interview is going to be with this mobster named Gene Borello, and he was actually in jail with Sam Bankman-Fried at MDC. I just got back from New York like yesterday, and obviously it's Thanksgiving, so I haven't had the time to like set a time with him, but we've been keeping in touch, and he's like very down to chat. So if you guys have questions that you think I should ask this mobster who was in jail with MDC and had some interactions with Sam, I believe he actually stood up for Sam. Someone was trying to, I think, either threaten or extort Sam, and I think that Gene Borello stood up for Sam. And honestly, good on him. Sam is like the weakest little nerd I've ever met. So I think a stronger, more buff guy, you know, making sure he doesn't get beat up is quite a nice thing to do. I think that's the right thing to do. It's kind of just like, I just generally don't respect people picking on people who are weaker or smaller than them. You know what I mean? It's kind of like me, or I don't know. Like I'm quite small and weak. It's like if someone tried to pick on me, I hope someone stood up for me. So I'm glad that Gene stood up for Sam, because Sam is like the weakest, least athletic person I've ever met. So I have been a little bit concerned about how he's gonna fare physically in jail, because I'm like, that man cannot fight. Am I Korean? I'm half Korean. I'm half Chinese. And I think my sister took one of those 23andMe tests, and apparently there was some Japanese in there too, but my parents very strongly deny that we're Japanese, so I should take a 23andMe myself. I haven't actually done that, but I assume that my sister and I have the same parents, unless... But yeah, I'll be interviewing a mobster, or former mobster, who was recently let out of jail and was in jail with Sam Bankman-Fried. So I'm excited to chat with him, and he seems really nice. Any funny stories about my time at USC when I was when I was in SF living with Sam. I was not living with Sam. His parents would not have liked that. Sam's parents did not like me. Stories from USC. Honestly, I can't remember anything specific. I just drank and partied a lot at USC, but I did get good grades the whole time. So I just would pull so many all-nighters. And I did take Adderall while I was in school. Not daily, but when I had a big test to cram for, I would take Adderall, and man, oh man, I got straight A's. Visiting SBF. There's so many funny little stories just because Sam is like so nerdy and so just doesn't understand like basic sort of human interactions. Or if I'm talking about, oh, I just went on a date, or talking about my birthday. Sam is just like, I don't really understand dates. I don't really understand dating. I don't understand the point of birthdays. I actually posted a clip, it's in my shorts section on my YouTube channel, of Sam talking about how he doesn't understand the point of birthdays, and he was just like, What do you say? Well, you can go watch it later if you want to listen. I'm not going to try to directly quote it. Yeah, Sam is going to have a really bad time in prison, I think. And yeah, I think the person wrote he's autistic for sure. I mean, I don't know enough about autism to diagnose someone, but I think he's most likely on the spectrum. And I've asked him if he thinks he's autistic, and he was like, yeah, I'm probably on the spectrum. But I don't think he's been clinically like diagnosed with autism, but I think he's aware that he's quite an awkward person socially. So I don't think he's going to do too well. And I know this is not a popular sentiment, but I do kind of worry about how he'll do. I hope he doesn't get like raped or anything, you know? Killed, hurt, beat up. You can obviously like hate the guy, but I'm not someone who would like take pleasure in the thought of him getting raped or hurt or whatever. I don't know if I can use these words. I'm gonna get demonetized. I'm gonna get kicked off of YouTube because of this. Can I interview CZ? I've never actually spoken to CZ directly. My parents don't love the things I post on social media, especially because I curse so much, and I also often call myself a dumb bitch while I'm on Twitter. On Twitter, I tweet that I'm a dumb bitch all the time. So my parents don't love that. They complain about a lot of my tweets. They complain about my cursing. They complain about me being not professional on the internet. And I'm like, guys, what do you think my end goal is? Like, my parents know that I never want to work at, like, my goal here, I don't want to ever work at, like, fucking Wall Street Journal or New York Times or anything like that. I never want to work for anyone or be told what I can say, what I can't say. So I don't really care. But my parents would rather me clean up my act a little bit and be a little bit more professional, but that's just not who I am. So I'm just going to keep being myself. Someone said you'd guess Asperger's about Sam. Yeah, I think that's probably, most likely, I think he probably has something like that. Where do I want to be in 5 years? I hope that in 5 years I have a boyfriend or husband, a house. I want to have kids. I'm pretty normal. Like I for most of my life when I was growing up, I was convinced I didn't want a normal traditional life. I just wanted to jet set and see the world and be independent. And as I've talked about in other live streams, I did all of that. Like after college, I went off, backpacked around the world for almost 3 years. I did all the stuff that I wanted to do when I was young. And when I was young, I thought that's what I would want to do forever. And now that I'm older, it's not sustainable to be traveling nomadically forever. It's not natural, I don't even think, just for a human being to sort of be solo traveling around the world and not have a consistent sort of community to go back to and a home and everything like that. So I just want stability in the future. And I do want kids, I think. Maybe. I think so. You're on the spectrum. Yeah, you think, okay, so you think he's on the spectrum? Yeah. I mean, I think that most people do think that Sam is on the spectrum. I just feel bad explicitly stating that since I don't think he's gotten the diagnosis. But he certainly acknowledges that he's socially awkward and he's aware. Stories from my hostel days. Yeah, I've told stories from my hostel days in other live streams, so if there's anything specific you want to know, but I feel like I've told random stories from my hostel days, so I don't want to be repetitive. But yeah, I spent like 2.5 years living in hostels. It was like 2.5 to 3 years. I don't know where you draw the line, because when I came back to the United States, I was still doing hostels, but I was no longer like internationally traveling, and I did that for like half a year. So anyway, do my parents complain about me not being married or having kids? My parents are actually pretty chill for Asian parents about, like, they don't harass me about not having kids, but they do obviously bring up, like, when are you getting a boyfriend? When are you gonna have kids? But they don't like daily harass me about it. It's not like gonna become a huge argument at the table tonight. Interview with CoffeeZilla. I mean, that would be interesting. I just like I do CoffeeZilla and I do talk every once in a while. And we were talking during the trial and stuff like that. Since he's such a high profile YouTuber, I'm like, I don't even know what I would ask him, honestly. Like, I don't want to waste his time just doing like a casual chat like this. So I'd probably have to think of some really good questions or something. But yeah, I feel like CoffeeZilla would sit down for an interview, because we've sort of collaborated before and I've given him some scoops that I've gotten before. So I think he probably would. Yeah, obviously respect Coffee. Tech and finance drama. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm just doing tech and finance drama because, first of all, it's what comes up in my Twitter feed a lot, because a lot of the people that I follow and follow me are people that are sort of adjacently related to crypto or tech or whatever. I've been covering crypto and tech related stuff because it's what comes up on my Twitter feed. So when I wake up in the morning, that's the news that I end up seeing. So I'm like, oh, I guess I should cover this. I'm not a crypto evangelist in the first place. I'm not someone who is super gung-ho about crypto and NFTs. I think NFTs are fucking stupid. So it's kind of funny that I'm covering that stuff because I don't actually like love crypto or hate it. I own some crypto. And tech, it's like I've never actually worked in tech. I have a lot of friends in tech. I wouldn't pretend to be like an expert on AI and everything like that, but it is what comes up on my Twitter feed quite a bit, and I have a lot of friends in those spaces, so that's why I'm covering it. But I'd like to probably expand out of those two arenas one day, just because I don't know, I'd probably just like, it's fun for me to do these random casual chats. And yeah, I'd be happy to. Wait, I'm 100% on being his friend, and it's honorable that I'm going to write him. Yeah, I've actually already written Sam once in prison or in jail at MDC in September. I'm not sure if he received it though, because his PR guy was telling some other journalist that Sam wasn't receiving letters. But I do, Sam is my friend. I don't think that came through in my videos because I tried intentionally to be quite unbiased and not talk about the fact that I do consider Sam a friend. And ultimately, I didn't think that he was innocent of the crimes legally. I do stand by thinking he's not like an actually evil, malicious person that like intended to set out to harm people. I don't think he intended to harm people, but I think he's an incredibly reckless person with way too high a risk tolerance, and he's quite overconfident and just tends to think everything's going to work out. And obviously those led to his demise and the company's demise, and obviously a lot of people were hurt. So it's obviously not a popular thing to call him a friend, but I think I considered Sam a friend during his house arrest when we were chatting. Yeah, NFTs are fucking stupid. Like, God, so fucking embarrassing if someone spent like fucking 6 figures on a stupid fucking JPEG so they can go to a stupid fucking party. So fucking embarrassing. Oh, you were happy when I moved to covering OpenAI. I was wondering if anyone would even watch my OpenAI coverage. It was just kind of interesting watching that whole drama unfold. But I was like, I don't know if anyone's going to watch this since I don't usually talk about OpenAI or tech, I guess. But thanks for watching. First of all, thank you, Gerard Allen. Oh, you said I'd make a great mom. I hope so. I hope so. And, oh my God, Sipe. Thank you. You were like, put it on lucky number 7. Thank you. I actually don't gamble. I grew up in Las Vegas, and thank you again, Sipe, and both of you. I grew up in Las Vegas, but I've actually never gambled. Actually, that's a lie, because a guy came to visit me we were seeing if we should date or not. And he came to visit me for a few days, and I sat beside him while he played roulette. And I think I like pressed some buttons, maybe, I don't know. But I've never actually gambled myself, to be honest. Do I like Sam Bankman-Fried? I like Sam. I know. So now that the trial is over, I feel like I can be a little bit less guarded with how I talk about Sam. Because when I would go to court and I'd sit with the journalists and I'd like watch Sam, I'd be like, oh, that's my buddy. Not a popular I really kept, I think I kept my trial coverage quite unbiased. Like, I was just reporting on the things that were coming out in trial. I don't think I was necessarily overly positive about Sam. If anything, people were like, oh, you're really grilling him. Oh, like, you're really going after the fraudsters. But, I mean, honestly, I consider Sam a friend. But I reported, I think, on it intentionally quite neutrally. And when Sam did something bad, I reported on it. Again, I don't call myself a journalist or a reporter, but I will say that I was like covering the trial. So I intentionally was trying to come off as not biased or anything like that. And I don't think that I am biased, but on a personal level, I would say that Sam is my friend. So I'm sorry if that pisses you off, but Sam was always very kind to me. He was always really, really kind to me. So I'm not gonna like lie about that. His parents were not so kind to me. His parents fucking hate me. But Sam was always kind to me. Yeah. It is kind of crazy for someone who's kind of your friend to go to jail maybe for like life. But obviously he did this to himself. But yeah. Sam is my criminal friend. And now I can actually call him a criminal friend since he was convicted. Whew. I need to write him a letter soon. Am I a reporter or what's my job? I don't have an actual full-time job. I've talked about this in a ton of live streams, so I don't want to be repetitive, but I have a bunch of online stores that sort of run mostly passively. So I make a little bit of money monthly from my online stores. It's certainly not a lot, but it typically is enough to just cover my basic living expenses. So I try to make additional money on YouTube, and thank you to anyone who sent me a super like and everything like that, because yeah, I honestly, I probably make like a couple grand a month on my online stores. Someone says, do you think I'm gonna get 1 million subs by the end of the year or something? Oh, by this time next year? I do not think I'm gonna get 1 million subs. That's like, I've been looking at other channels. I'm like, I don't even know how people get to numbers like 1 million subscribers. That's fucking wild. I personally don't think I'm ever gonna hit that number. But that's very sweet of you to say. Did I cry for Sam? Yeah, I did honestly cry after the verdict. It doesn't mean that it does, and me having an emotional response to someone that I consider a friend potentially going to prison for the rest of their lives doesn't mean that I think he was innocent, and that's why I think I covered the trial pretty fairly, and I was never out there proclaiming his innocence or anything like that. If anything, it was probably kind of tough on him, but yeah, I mean, I don't think he was legally innocent, but it's just like, I don't think that his intent was actually to harm people, but someone's like, I wish you had a criminal friend. I know, I love having a criminal friend. Sam is my criminal friend. Would I visit him in jail? Absolutely. I backpacked in Colombia. Yeah, I did backpack in Colombia. It was scary. I think I might have, I didn't get kidnapped, but I certainly gotten into some vehicles where we kind of got sort of held up for money and things like that. But that's also happened to me in Indonesia. So, and it happened to me in Spain. So I've gotten mugged several times. Also, dude, people, when I talk about Sam, sometimes I'm laughing, and some people are like, wow, you're laughing at Sam going to prison for life. And I'm like, I just laugh about like my own fucking, like, this is just my response to things. I just like laugh when bad things happen. It's just my response. I don't know why. But I think it's better than fucking like breaking down bawling all the time, honestly. I think his parents should have known better. Sam is naive and fooled himself. Yeah, I don't know if I'd use the word, yeah, in some ways I think Sam is naive. I don't know if I'd use the word naive for Sam, but potentially. But I think he's certainly like very overconfident to the point of potential delusion. People forget that fraudsters are humans too. And it is funny, honestly, if I thought Sam was like a cold, like if I thought that he intended to harm people, I would not consider him friend. Do I think he was absolutely very reckless? Yes. But the thing is, I'm not a super, obviously so many people got hurt, but first of all, I'm not someone who is necessarily the most law-abiding citizen. I speed. When I was in I think it was when I was in elementary school, I used to shoplift little like lipsticks and shit. Who doesn't fucking do that? Like I I don't know. I don't think I'm like the most law-abiding citizen. I'm certainly not a felon. But I'm not, I've dated guys who were like drug dealers and things like that. Like, I don't really have a lot of judgments towards someone breaking laws, to be honest. I do judge people if I think they're actually bad people who intend to harm others. And that's the thing where I don't think that the Sam thing is as black and white in my eyes. Obviously, a lot of people were hurt, but I don't think of him as someone who ever set out to intentionally harm anyone. I think he's just reckless and delusional, but obviously the outcome was a lot of people getting hurt. So, I liked your talking style in live. Oh, that's nice. Someone said they like my talking style in live and in Bloomberg more than on my videos. Well, thank you, because this is my more natural talking style. Honestly, I think that on my YouTube videos, when I'm trying to relay information, I'm certainly not being natural the way that I am being right now, obviously, because I'm usually sort of, I sometimes for my videos write down a bunch of bullet points, And a lot of them typically contain numbers like, oh, Binance, $4.3 billion, CZ paid $50 million, things like that, to where I'm kind of more reading, and I don't actually have a teleprompter, so I kind of am looking at bullet points and in my head trying to make sure I say the numbers and everything correctly. So I'm like, okay, just make sure I said that correctly. Make sure I say the sentence correctly. Make sure I get that information out correctly. So it's certainly not my natural speaking style, the way that I'm talking right now. So I'm glad that you like me in lives more. That's actually quite nice. Someone said Sam is innocent but still did something criminal. That's possible. Well, first of all, I appreciate that perspective. I personally wouldn't call Sam innocent legally. Like, I don't think Sam was legally innocent. I think he was legally guilty, but I don't think he's an evil, malicious person. And I don't think that it's because, like, the wool is pulled over my eyes. I just genuinely don't think that he set out to hurt people. And obviously you can hurt people without setting out to do so. But it's like I was saying, I'm not, like, the most judgmental person. I've done a lot of really reckless things in my life. And thank God I was lucky and no one was hurt. Hey. Oh, the puppy. Chunkles. This is Chunkles. But I've done a lot of really reckless things in my life. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, when I was, like, in, sorry, I'm saying like so much. I do say like quite a bit. When I was, like, in, high school and college, I used to drunk drive, sometimes with my friends in the car. I don't do that at all anymore. It was incredibly reckless and irresponsible, and a lot of people, like, I could have killed someone on the roads. My friends in the car could have been hurt. Like, I was reckless when I was younger. I don't drunk drive it anymore. I actually haven't even driven in a long time.
Want to show your friends our turkey?
Sure. But that's the thing. Like, I've done reckless things. We can talk more about this later. I don't want my family. Oh, wait. But you guys don't want to be in my video, do you?
Prefer not.
Okay. My family doesn't want to be in the video.
I can be in it.
Anshul wants to be on the video. Do you want to be in my video, Anshul?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, this is my brother-in-law.
Hey. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Okay, so I'm gonna do
This is the turkey.
Should I do down?
Look at my turkey.
And it's not.
I did nothing. I did nothing for this.
Okay.
That actually looks
Stop.
beautiful.
Stop.
This is actually
Let's see
like,
where it settles.
that's a good turkey.
138.
There have been some years where our turkeys turned out like burnt as fuck.
138.
This looks good.
I'm growing
And I
more
did nothing.
powerful.
You're growing more powerful. I did nothing for this.
Okay, let's cover.
Okay, yeah, let's close it. Okay.
Brother-in-law. Good night. Good night, sweet angel.
And what do we show?
Ow, that was hot.
136. Sorry.
I wanted to pat the lid and it was hot. That was literally so fucking stupid of me. I'm so fucking stupid.
Oh no!
What happened?
Oh no!
What happened? What happened? Oh. Don't let her go inside. Chunkles just peed in her. Chunkles is on her period.
Nick! Chungo's just pissed in her diaper.
Chunkles is on her period. And she just peed in her diaper.
Oh, poor
Oh, she
baby.
can't help herself.
That's still gross.
I'm not someone who like, oh God, what is on Chunkles' face? Why is it black? Why is it black?
Grab the hose, grab the
Ew. Oh, something, oh. Why is it black?
You still love her, right?
Yeah, I love Chunkles. Okay, you're expecting monthly updates on SBF in jail. Well, if he will talk to me, I certainly wasn't like calling him innocent in my trial videos, but I was trying to be fair. I hope he's not upset at me. But Sam was never controlling about the way that I would talk about him, and I told Sam up front, I was like, Sam, I'm not gonna like just go easy on you, you know that, right? And he was like, yeah, and he was like, thank you for telling me that up front. He was never controlling about what I said about him. Sorry, I need to catch up. Opinion on Martin Shkreli. I'm trying to avoid that topic. Yeah, me laughing is very normal when something heavy happens. I literally like laugh. like when I lose money. When someone that, well, actually 3 years ago today, someone that I used to date in college passed away. But, well, oh Jesus, I'm fucking smart. It was literally the worst fucking thing I've ever been through. But in the days following that, his death, I was like cracking jokes like, damn, he really fucking ghosted me this time. And my friends were like, oh my God. So I just make a lot of weird jokes, and that's just how I deal with my with tragedy and sadness. Create an Only Sam's website. I should make an Only Sam. Is Only Sam's taken? Hi, Chungles. Why are you Chunkles, what did you eat that's black? Aw, you foresee me becoming massively successful. That's so nice. How could I get an interview with Sam in prison? I don't know. I don't know if Sam's mad at me. But
I think she's been eating the vegetables.
he's my friend.
off the-
Has anyone ever recognized me when I'm out in public?
Chungles, come
Okay,
here.
to be honest, the thing I get recognized for the most when I'm out in public has been the New York Post article that pulled old bikini photos of me. I've been recognized for that in San Francisco, in Vegas. Do you guys know who Graham Stephan is, the YouTuber? I went to a group dinner with him, and he saw that article. He didn't recognize me up front. It was like after we'd been introduced and we chatted a little bit, he was like, "Oh, I saw that New York Post article about you." And I was like, "Ah, fuck." I'd have a different play if I lost money on FTX. I really wouldn't. I really don't think I would have a different... I don't think that I'd have a different take if I had lost money, to be honest. Like, I lost money to Celsius, and I actually was quite friendly towards Alex and Chrissy until I ended up getting leaked information from inside of the company. And then Chrissy began accusing me of breaking into the systems, breaking into Celsius's systems, breaking into her home. She also accused me, like, I more hate them because I think they're actually bad people, and they also directly antagonized me, but I actually wasn't being directly mean to them before any of that, because I lost what was once almost $250,000 to Celsius, and I wasn't actually directly angry at Chrissy and Alex Mashinsky, but that more happened when they began accusing me of random things. So I just think that they're fucking insane. And then obviously some of the things that came out show how selfish they were in enriching themselves ahead of customers. And that's the thing about well, okay, we don't have to get into the SBF stuff anymore. Confessing to a crime live is crazy. I mean, yeah, I used to drunk drive when I was younger. Statute of limitations, though, I think. I hope. You don't get this content on CNBC, baby. Dogs with periods and turkey cooking. You don't get this content on CNBC. Oh, yeah, someone is right. The dog was like, got black stuff on my nose. It probably was dirt, which is fine. I was just like, I hope that's not fucking shit. But if it's dirt, that's totally fine. Dark humor is a coping mechanism, pretty common. Yeah, that is 100% my coping mechanism. Why did you find me on Playboy? Oh, there was like a Playboy. I don't actually use that app, but I signed up for the Playboy app. And the photo I put behind a paywall was like a Midjourney photo initially. And I felt bad because people started paying for it, but I honestly just wanted to like see what the app was like. And I don't actually use it. I don't post nudes or anything like that, to be honest. So sorry to like burst your bubble if you thought that my Playboy had nudes, but I did indeed sign up for the Playboy app, but I don't post anything nude on there. Does my family follow my content or know anything about crypto? Yeah, some of my family members are into crypto. That's actually how I got into crypto in the first place, because one of my relatives was a Bitcoin miner back when I was in high school. Hi, sister. Do you want to be in my YouTube live or no? Don't be it. Do you want to be in it? Yeah. This
Hi.
is my sissy.
If anyone needs a realtor in San Francisco, hit me up.
Oh, my sister is a realtor in San Francisco.
Plug me.
Okay. Bye. Should I link your accounts? Yeah. If anyone's in San Francisco, my sister just got her real estate license. How long ago?
This year, January.
How many houses have you sold?
One, but I'm doing a Black Friday deal. If you buy a house with me, I'll give you a puppy.
She's doing a Black Friday deal. If you buy a house with my sister in San Francisco, she will give you a puppy. It's a pretty good deal, right? I think so.
Not a joke.
It's not a joke, says her husband.
You want to see the puppy she got?
Oh, yeah, show us the puppy. Do you guys want to see the puppy you're going to get? If you buy a house with my sister?
Isn't he cute?
Oh, see, here's the puppy. Is it golden retriever?
Mm-hmm.
Now your friends are on my YouTube live. I don't know if they want to be on my YouTube live, but
It's fine. We all need exposure.
so this is the puppy you're gonna get if you buy a house with my sister. You should buy a house with my sister. If you're in San Francisco, you should just maybe buy a little house in San Francisco with my sister. Everyone needs one. If someone wants to buy me a house in San Francisco with my sister, oh my God, that'd be sick. Buy me a house in San Francisco through my sister. My sister gets a commission and I get the house. Fuck yeah. And you get a puppy. That's a fucking sick deal, I think. That's a fucking sick deal. See, who needs to start like a fucking Ponzi scheme? Who needs to start an exchange? I'm just gonna sell houses in San Francisco through my sister. Oh my god, I just figured out the best scam ever. Okay, this is not really a scam, but you should also buy a house with my sister. Moving to the US to get a house and puppy? Hell yeah, baby. Let's fucking go. Why do I think Sam liked speaking to me? Do you think he liked me romantically? Did I lead him on? I think that my personality is super fucking flirty. I like Sam. But literally in every fucking video that I'm speaking to any male, everyone comments, Tiffany is into you. Tiffany's flirting with you. So was I flirty with Sam? Probably. But that's also my personality. So, but I actually genuinely enjoyed hanging out with Sam, and I genuinely enjoyed talking to Sam, and I genuinely did consider him a friend. Probably even more than Sam considered me a friend, because I feel like Sam is quite like a closed off an emotionally closed off person. But I don't remember what I was talking about. Jesus fucking Christ. Thank God I stopped drinking. I feel like all my drinking from like college and in my backpacking years probably like permanently damaged my brain. I don't think I'm actually stupid, but my memory is really bad. It's really bad. A secret crypto millionaire? That'd be fucking sick if a secret crypto millionaire bought me a house. I feel like people sort of overestimate the amount of like money that, well, first of all, I'm not calling myself an influencer, gag, but some people are like, you probably make so much money just being a girl on social media, and I'm like, not really. Well, first of all, thank you to the people who give me super likes and super chats on these lives. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the real heroes. But I really don't make like that much on social media stuff. Sam's waiting on those bikini pics. I don't even know if you can send those kind of pictures to jails. Can you? The man needs, like, God, can you imagine not being able to be romantically involved with anyone for like the rest of your life? Can you imagine never having sex again? That's so sad. I mean, all right, was not meaning to go towards that. I'm sure someone's going to make like a rape joke. That's not what I was meaning to go towards. But that is quite sad. I just came out here to chill because, you know, I'm back from New York City where it was cold as shit. So it's kind of nice to be able to just sit outside and it not be fucking freezing. Tiff when high. I actually don't smoke weed at all. I fucking hate the feeling of being high. I was gonna say I do drink, but I haven't really been drinking that much, but I'm not sober. And I'm also down for like occasional hallucinogens, occasional shrooms. Don't really like acid that much. It was a little too much for me. Shrooms, like a little bit of shrooms is good, but I don't do it frequently. I think the last time I did it was like over a year ago. Don't like hard drugs, to be honest. No moral or ethical issue with them. If you want to do any fucking drugs you want to do, go for it, as long as you're not hurting anyone. And hopefully not hurting yourself. But party drugs, like, go for it, man. I don't give a shit. I just honestly don't like the feeling of being... I don't like coke. I don't like the feeling of being on coke. I don't like the feeling of being on... What else have I tried? I've tried a lot of drugs. This is also why I say that I'm not very judgmental about things legally. Like if someone so for example, like CZ, the laws that CZ broke and pled the crimes he pled guilty to, he wasn't accused by the DOJ of actually misappropriating customer funds, and that's misappropriating customer funds is something that I'd be judgmental about if you intended to harm customers just to go buy fucking super yachts or something. I don't know, some aspects of the things he is in trouble for, I'm like, oh, you didn't properly register your business. I don't give a shit. Like I don't have there's no moral judgment on me for just, you know, not registering your business. Like, I don't give a shit. I hope Sam's not giving head as we speak. Sam is indeed straight. He's not gay at all. I've asked him, and he was like, I'm not even like he's not even remotely into men. So I hope he's not being forced to give head. Meth and acid is a trip. Oh, I've never done meth. Actually, not on purpose. But like when I was younger, I used to just take random fucking like, I would just do whatever my friends had when I was like in high school. So I don't know, maybe I've accidentally done, I don't know what the fuck drugs I tried when I was in high school. But I don't do drugs anymore at all. Yeah, Sam did misappropriate funds. But I do care about intent. I care about someone's intent. I think Sam is like just fucking reckless, and like I think Sam genuinely wholeheartedly thought that everything he did was gonna be okay, which is not okay. That's not right, and it's certainly illegal. So I've never once said that I thought he was innocent. But do I think he's like the evil supervillain that I know a lot of people think he is? I don't think he like set out to harm people. I think that he's fucking reckless and kind of delusional. Yeah, I can still like Sam. Sam is my criminal buddy. I feel like I can now say that more openly now that the trial is over. I didn't want people to think that I was trying to like impact the outcome of the trial, because ultimately I think he was legally guilty. But now I think I can be slightly more open in saying that Sam is my little criminal buddy, and I hope he's not getting hurt. Oh wait, let's see how the food looks. We'll end it off inside, but you can't see some of my family because I don't want to dox people. Hey, Shul.
Hey.
Do you want to be in my video? Do you have anything you want to shill?
How's my mullet pulling with Tiff's constituency?
Do you guys like his mullet? Do you like it?
Who's with us right now?
How many?
Why doesn't everyone go ahead and introduce themselves and say their favorite thing about Tiffany?
Say your favorite thing about me, please. Okay, let's see.
It's definitely not her personality.
How many criminal buddies do I have? Sam is my best criminal buddy. He's my favorite criminal buddy. Is the turkey still in the green egg? Are you going to open
Pixies?
it? No
No,
pixies?
no, not yet.
Fine. Someone says that they like... Great mullet. Mullet is fire. His mullet pairs nicely with the grill.
Wait, they should see my shirt.
They like the hair. What's it say? American freedom.
Born to ride.
Is this like Harley?
I got it from Costco.
Oh, he got a shirt from Costco. We love a Kirkland shirt. Mullet for president. Would I invite Sam to dinner if he was free? Abso-fucking-lutely. See, my family knows that Sam is my buddy. No, I'm pointing to you, Shul. I would invite Sam to dinner. I would invite Sam to Thanksgiving if he was free.
So benevolent.
Japchae. This is Asian. Japchae. Pecan pie. What pie is this? I obviously didn't help with the cooking.
That pie is a Dutch apple. It's so fucking good.
Dutch apple.
Vic made both the
This
pies.
is why no one's marrying me, because I didn't help cook.
That's not true, Tiff. You have your famous whipped cream that you'll be making later, perhaps?
Every year, the only thing I do is like fucking whip heavy cream, and that's all I do. Should I start drinking? I don't
They
know.
stole your $1 billion idea. Someone
Who?
stole your recipe and they're
Someone
selling it in
stole-
stores in a tub.
Oh my god! Mommy, where's my purse? Jungie! You little wet little pea doggy, you little... I actually like hate when dogs lick your face. I know some people let their dogs like make out with them. I think that's fucking gross. This is Bobo. My sister's pregnant. Are you proud of her? Buy a house with my sister.
And me. Proud of me.
Ew. Okay, let's see. Anyone have anything nice to say about
Haha, you deserve that.
who wants to buy a house with my sister? Everybody.
Tiffany, you're pretty.
Thank you.
Love you.
Wait, let's see.
Do you know these people?
What's the craziest? Ask people what their favorite Thanksgiving dish is.
I don't care what your favorite Thanksgiving dish is.
If you need
Ask them what they're thankful for.
Let's see. I don't know why that was.
stuffing. Do we have any stuffing fans?
Shill us something,
Any-
bro. Someone says shill us something, bro.
What's shill mean?
Like, promote something.
Like what? Can you buy a house with crypto? Yes, you can. It is never the
Someone's
wrong
thankful
time
for
to
me.
buy.
With Victoria Fong.
It is never
Victoria
the wrong
Fong
time to
Gupta.
buy with Victoria Fong Gupta, my sister. Vic, you need to start fucking paying me for these sponsorships.
We cooked you a delicious Thanksgiving feast.
I know, and I did nothing. I did none of this food prep. This is why nobody wants to marry me.
Have you ever done like the one where you pretend to be a character like an NPC?
Oh god. Should I say? I feel like I would do that as a joke, but I would have
Lizzie.
to. I would want to
Lizzie.
start the video like that. I want to start the video being like,
Gang gang.
ice cream so good.
Gang gang.
Wait, who wants to see Tiff act like an NPC? Raise your hand if you want Tiff to act like an NPC.
Ice cream's so good.
Ice cream so good. What else did they say?
Glizzy.
Fuck. Glizzy.
Would you date SBF?
Let's see. Vic, do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
No, I don't know. We're not finding out.
She doesn't want to find out. How do you donate? Oh, my donation links are actually in most of my YouTube videos. I have included my donation links in the description. Any last questions, comments, complaints, anything else? Because I kind of want to start eating. Can I try to interview Alex Mashinsky? I've already posted my video in person interacting with Alex Mashinsky. Don't think he would let me interview him. He fucking hates me. Happy Thanksgiving, my little munchkins. You know, this live stream actually did turn out to be quite festive. You got to see some food. You got to see my turkey. Got to meet my family. I'm thankful for all of you. You sweet little babies. You sweet little angels. I love you. Do I still hang out with BitBoy? No, I haven't talked to BitBoy in a really long time. Elon has been commenting on quite a few of my posts, but he still doesn't follow me on Twitter, but he comments on my stuff. So maybe one day. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, something dropped.